Now then, darling, Alison, we'll have a little bit of a rerun there, darling. Hello, darling. Just a little bit of a rerun, darling, Alison. As you know, this is a little video clip for yourself for when I've gone. The title is Words After I've Gone. Because as you know, you're dyslexic, I'm dyslexic, so we can't read and write, so we can't write to each other. So this is the only way of giving you memories of me. You've seen the memory now with my glasses on. So now I'm going to speak to you without my glasses on. And the most important thing is, I love you, Alison. Always have, always will. And don't ever forget that. And don't forget, I'm watching over you. But I'm going to let you know, Alison, that this is a video for you, but also if I could put a little video on YouTube for other people who have lost loved ones, whether that be husbands, whether it be wives, boyfriend, girlfriend, male partner to a male, female partner to a female, all types of partners in any what such way, even friends partners. You know how it is, you talk and you kiss, you cuddle and you tell each other things. As you know, you've got your illnesses, I've got my illnesses. You know, well, when we met nearly 20 years ago now, you actually proposed to me, but the beginning of this story is that where you used to work, I used to visit a friend, and basically you kept coming past the office and she said she never does that, and obviously I found out this, that and the other, you had a fit. And a couple of 3 times when I went to see my friend, you weren't there. I asked, where were you? I found out you'd had a severe fit. And I wanted to send you some flowers, even though I didn't know you at that time. But apparently when you got back to work, this and that, you started coming past the office door when you saw my car in the car park. And we virtually hit it off from there by you, how could I say, saying you wanted to go out with me, or would I go out with you? And it started from there many years ago. And 1 year and 2 days after we met, our first date, well, after we met, should I say, you asked me to marry you. And my instinct was a yes, without a doubt, no questions asked. And the only reason why it was 1 year and 2 days, as you well know, we could not get booked in for that first year. Everywhere was all booked up, solid. We couldn't get it, but we could get it 2 days later. And that was a good thing. And before that, the year and 2 days before that, we have never ever, apart from you going in hospital or myself going in hospital, had a separate night apart. So we have a lot of things to catch up on. You lose your memory a little bit more every time you have a fit. The doctors say sometimes your fit causes memory loss. The medication you're on causes medicine. It causes your memory to lose. But the main thing is we keep talking. We're talking and talking. And as you well know, 9 o'clock every single night, we talk. Don't get me wrong, we talk during the day also. And the good thing is, even though we've been together almost 20 years, not one argument. What a milestone. I looked that up, so I do know the answer to that because I asked Mr. Google. With you being dyslexic, I'm being dyslexic, I had to ask Mr. Google. He's a good old lad, that Mr. Google. And he's helped you out, he's helped me out by giving us words we never even knew existed. But anyway, just to let you know, Alison, I am putting these little video clips on YouTube, not just for you, but maybe for other people also, because don't forget they've lost partners, they've lost loved ones, and they're pretty lost at the minute. But it will be nice to know that the partner always loves them, always looks over them, whether that be male or female. They're always looked after. And these little video clips might help them as it may help you, I don't know. Hopefully it will. Fingers crossed, yes it will. But that's with your permission that I'm going to put these on YouTube. If not, then I'll just make them personal for you. But if other people can hear these on YouTube, then you know my wife, bless her, she's granted it that I can put these on YouTube. But I will also be making little video clips on for her on an hard drive or a memory card or something like that. Basically, so she's got a lot to look back on. I tell her every day I love her. And that's not from me just saying it by words, that's said from my heart. Which, when I was 26, I had a severe heart attack. By the time I was 27, I had a quadruple heart bypass. People say, oh, you never work ever again. But I worked from the age of 14 and a half. And every school holiday, my mum took me to work, where I could work. And it's where I then worked when I left school. And then from there, I worked on a farm for just over a year. After that, then I worked at British Steel until I handed a sick note in with my... No, I can't. No, I'm not going to say that. But with my last sick note anyway, they said, that's it, you can no longer work here, it's unsafe for you to proceed. So I did work for over 40 years. So there you go. Didn't get anything from the DHSS or anything like that. I worked and worked and worked, and so did my wife. Until severely she had a problem of her own. And then the person in charge says, I think you're no longer suitable for this job because of the condition that you have. So then she became unemployed. But the funny scenario thing is, she couldn't get help neither, even though she paid her own staff. It's because of governments this and governments that. But she did get a little bit eventually. But then by the time she had to go sign on, do this, do that, they took it off her. They said, you're no longer entitled to it. You've got to look for a job. But then, like my wife explained, it's non-existent. I can't look for a job. Anyway, but that's by the by. And anyway, but we looked after each other since then, and fortunately I got a little bit of money off my redundancy and things like that. But things weren't great. But we went by, we didn't suffer, apart from just illness. But anyway, but bear in mind that your loved ones are looking over you, and as I will be looking over my wife, Alison, I shall be looking after my child, also my grandchildren and my great-grandchildren. I will be looking after them, in looking over them, sorry, not after them. So basically, it's nice to know that there's people out there looking over each other, and hopefully you may like the video clips. They're only going to be short ones. You may like them, you may not like them, but if you do like them, I appreciate that's the like, and I do appreciate if you don't like, that's the not so good like. But anyway, if you subscribe, that would be a great help, and if you leave a message, that would be a great help. But please try not to do a long message, not an essay or anything like that. If you leave it short and sweet, then I can maybe get somebody to read it to me, because what I'll do, I'll copy it, paste it, and then send it to somebody who then can ring it over to me and say, this is this is it. But the good thing is, I will be able to answer your message if I'm allowed to put it on YouTube with my wife's permission. But if not, I do apologise, it never went that far. But don't forget, if you do subscribe, I'll catch you in the next one. But if not, I do apologise. But don't forget, loved ones are being watched. and that's it. Anyway, darling Alison, I think it's time I babbled on enough. And not only that, but to people out there, if I am on YouTube, which hopefully I am, which might help people out there, might not help, but I hope so. But don't forget, catch me on the next one. If you need a certain time or a certain day that the YouTube videos come out, let me know and I will try and oblige. But I'm only going to do one a week if I can. I'll try and keep it up one a week, but don't forget, if you leave long messages, it may take me a week to read one. But you know what I'm saying. So stay safe. Don't go out if you don't have to. Get your food ordered if you can. But please, stay safe for yourself. Look after yourselves. This is Ken M, and I'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye for now. And I love you loads to everybody out there. I'll see you soon. Bye, Alison, darling. I'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye.